What is your favorite food? Excellent. Everyone, quickly, quickly. Your favorite food. Chaliye, lovely. Okay, now let's begin the class. So a very, very warm welcome to all of you. And today we are going to learn an extremely interesting topic called the art of convincing. अच्छा, अब एक बात बताइए, ऐसे होता है कभी कभी कि आपको आइसक्रीम खाना है एंड आप मम्मी को पूछते हैं, यू से मम्मा प्लीज कैन आई ईट आइसक्रीम, एंड मम्मा सेज नो, यू कैन नॉट ईट आइसक्रीम. कभी ऐसे हुआ है आपके साथ? यस? बताइए, चैट बॉक्स में लिखिए. फिर आप मम्मा को कैसे कन्विंस करते? व्हाट डू यू डू? How do you convince your mama if you want to have ice cream and she doesn't allow you? Who's going to tell me that? Sarina, okay, Tanish. Tanish, aap bataiye. Let's unmute Tanish. Yes, Tanish Nandi, aap bataiye.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Tanish. कभी ऐसे हुआ है तनिष कि आपको कुछ करना है, ओके, एंड आपकी मम्मा ने ना बोला है, एंड मम्मा सेड नो यू कैन नॉट डू इट, देन हाउ डिड यू कन्विंस मम्मा?
Please.
Okay, so you say please, you try to convince her, then you request her a lot, or you tell her that, okay, mama, if you do this for me, I will agree to your, I will study more, right? So all these things is what we are going to learn. But today, the most important thing is that we are going to learn about public speaking. And in our public speaking class, there are many things that we are going to learn. Okay? So let's begin with the first topic for today, art of convincing. All right? Now, in the art of convincing, we are going to learn so many things. Are you all ready? Yes? Okay, if you are ready, everybody quickly, give me a thumbs up. Very nice. Okay, now to enhance your speaking skills, you have to download the YOLO app. Very good. I like how everybody's got the YOLO app over here. सबके पास YOLO app है यहाँ पे? Yes? Okay, very good. Now, those who don't have the YOLO app, please download the YOLO app, because this YOLO app will help you with lots of other fun things like quiz, like games, and lots of things you will learn here. Okay? Ready? Now let's begin the class. So our first topic for today is the art of convincing. Now, a very, very warm welcome to students. Let's have fun. How many of you are ready to have fun? How many of you are ready? Put your hands up. Wow, superb. Chaliye, today we are going to play a game called My Name is Simon. Now, Simon Says karke ye game hai. Every time Simon Says will give you an instruction, you have to do it. Now, the fun in this game is आपको तब तक कंटिन्यू करना है वो एक्शन जब तक आपको साइमन से स्टॉप नहीं करेगा. ओके, सो इफ साइमन से स्टार्ट क्लैपिंग, सो कम ऑन एवरीबॉडी स्टार्ट क्लैपिंग. चलिए, नाउ अगर आई से स्टॉप, तो विल यू स्टॉप? नो, यू विल नॉट स्टॉप. बट इफ आई से Simon says stop, then only you can stop. Okay? right? Lovely. Chaliye, let's all begin the game. Now, Simon says, clap your hands. Simon says, stop. Simon says, let everybody get up and let's start jumping. So come on, Simon says, everyone stand up and start jumping. Very good. Very good. Come on, start jumping. Simon says, jump, 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 jump. Very nice. Wonderful. Excellent. Simon says, stop jumping. Okay. Simon says, flap your arms. Come on, like this, like a chicken. Chicken ban jao. Very nice. Lovely. Excellent. Okay, now let's go to the next one. All right. So now we are going to play this game of would you rather. Now, would you rather में you are going to get two choices. Okay, children? आपको ये भी choice मिलेगी और आपको एक और choice मिलेगी. So in the two choices, आपको choose करना पड़ेगा what would you like to do. So if I'll give you an example. If somebody would say, Anu, would you rather eat an ice cream or would you rather have a cupcake? I would say I would have a cupcake. But you have to give me a reason. Okay. Now, why? Because I want to know कि आप ये चीज क्यों choose कर रहे हो. There is a choice being made. Now, over here, I would say I would choose a cupcake because ice cream when I eat, and especially in the summer season, then I catch a cold. Okay. So now your first thing is, would you rather enjoy winter or would you rather enjoy summer? Okay, excellent answers in the chat box, children, and give me one quick reason कि आपको summer चाहिए कि आपको winter चाहिए and why. Okay, so Yug Patel, quickly unmute कीजिए. I can see you smiling. You're really enjoying a lot. So quickly tell me, what would you rather like, winter or summer? And why? Yug Patel, unmute कीजिए. Yes, Yug. Unmute कीजिए. Okay, Aradhya, yes, you raised your hand. Quickly, Aradhya, unmute and tell me, beta. Yes, Aradhya, tell me. Okay, Aradhya Gautam, we'll have Aradhya Gautam. We will unmute her. Yes. Aradhya, in the meantime, you can write your answer. 1 second, they will unmute you. Give a minute. So I have asked to unmute Aradhya Gautam. Yes, Aradhya, tell me, darling.
Ma'am, I like summer
Okay, why? Tell me the reason why.
because summer is my favorite season.
Okay, so now, Aradhya, if you have to convince me, and I will say, no, Aradhya, I like winter better. Then you will say, no, miss, I like summer. So give me another reason कि आपको summer इतना क्यों अच्छा लगता है?
हाँ मम्मी.
Yes.
Because ma'am.
आइसक्रीम्स मिलते हैं समर में खाने के लिए, छुट्टियां होती हैं. Yes,
Yes.
Pihu? Okay, very good. चलिए, let's go to the next one. Okay. Now, Pihu, you answer this quickly, Pihu. Would you rather have a pet dog or would you rather have a pet cat? आप बताइए, Pihu. Yes, Pihu Duha. Pihu, 1 second. We will just unmute you. Yes. Till then, you keep your answers ready and quickly everybody in the chat box. So can we please unmute Pihu Duha?
Hello, ma'am. I
Hello.
will like
Yes, tell me why.
dog.
A dog. Actually, Pihu, I'm also a dog lover. I also love dogs. Tell me, why would you like to have a dog?
Ma'am, because he was very cute.
Okay.
He was very cute.
Okay. So देखो अब पीहू क्या करने की कोशिश कर रही है. पीहू is trying to convince Miss Anu that Miss Anu, I'm giving you a reason. I like a pet dog. I would rather have a pet dog and not a pet cat because I find dogs very cute. So absolutely right, Pihu. Very good. Let's go to the next one. चलिए, ये तो सबका favorite है. Would you rather have chocolates or would you rather have ice creams? And quickly answers in the chat box and write it down also. And give me a reason. सबको reason देना पड़ेगा. Okay? So, Preeti, Hiya, Balbir, Rishabh, I can see everybody. Give me a reason. Lovely. Let's go to the next one. Would you rather visit mountains? आपके छुट्टियों में आपको mountains जाना अच्छा लगता है कि आपको beaches अच्छे लगते हैं? Quickly answer in the chat box. Quickly answer in the chat box. Lovely. अब इसका जवाब दीजिए. Now let's have Lavya. Okay, Lavya, I'm going to unmute you. We will have Lavya, and Lavya is going to tell us, would she rather have a soft toy or would she have a remote control car?
Sorry, ma'am. Can you repeat again?
Yes. Lavya, आपको अगर दो चीजें दिए जाएंगे, अगर मम्मा आपको बोलती है कि लाव्या आपको सॉफ्ट टॉय चाहिए कि आपको रिमोट कंट्रोल कार चाहिए, what would you ask, बेटा?
I want soft toy.
Okay, why? Give me a reason.
Because I like soft toy and that is squishy.
Oh, so she finds it squeaky, squoggy nice. Yes, yes, Pragun Kaur, come on, quickly, we'll unmute her also. Pragun, आप ही जल्दी से बताइए. Yes, Pragun Kaur. Yes, Pragun, 2 minutes. So, tab tak, Pragun, you can write your answer quickly. Yes, Pragun.
Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am,
darling,
can you
बताइए.
repeat again, please?
So, the question is very simple. आपको soft toy अच्छा लगता है कि remote control car? What would you rather buy?
Ma'am, I am a girl, so I choose soft toy because soft toy is so squishy and many options in soft toy like teddy bear, unicorn toy. So I
Lovely.
will take soft toy.
Very good answer. So she has made her choice and she says that mine is a soft toy. Now, children, in order to get such things, you have to convince your parents, correct? Mama, papa ko to हमको मनाना पड़ता है. Yes or no? What is the answer? You have to convince yes. So everybody, आप जल्दी से chat box में yes लिख दीजिए because now we are going to play a very interesting game to convince your friends. Okay? जैसे कभी आपको अगर आपके friends के साथ interesting game खेलनी है, do you convince your friends? Okay, there's a child, the name is Rajesh Rawat. आप बताइए बेटा आपका नाम क्या है? आपको कभी ऐसे होता है कि आपको कन्विंस करना पड़ता है?
Yes, ma'am.
And tell me in what situation has happened कि आपको कन्विंस करना पड़ रहा है घर पे? मे बी मम्मा को या टीचर को या आपके फ्रेंड्स को. गिव अस एन एग्जांपल.
Mom, for convincing them so toys.
For toys. Okay, very good. Chaliye, let's now go to the next slide. Now, you are absolutely right. We need to convince our parents, friends, or teachers to do something for us in life. हमेशा हमें अगर कुछ भी चाहिए तो we need to convince all the people around us in our day-to-day life. Now, let's have a look at this advertisement. See how the convincing, ये advertisement में देखिए कैसे हम convince हो रहे हैं. Okay, now everybody keep your hands down. We will give you a chance later. Now let's see the next slide. अब देखिए ये छोटा बच्चा क्या करता है और क्या बोल रहा है.
क्या चाहिए?
7:30 स्कूल के पास. दोपहर में ट्यूशन की क्लास. एक नहीं, दो. फिर डांस प्रैक्टिस, क्रिकेट प्रैक्टिस, और इसके बाद मम्मी जाके टेबल रखो. हम आते हैं. तो ये टेबल देता अंकल.
अब क्विकली आप मुझे बताइए, who's going to answer? Who's going to answer? युग पटेल आप बताइए, अनम्यूट कीजिए. युग पटेल आप बताइए कि ये एडवर्टाइजमेंट में क्या हो रहा था. What was this video about? यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा बच्चा रेस्टोरेंट में आया and he was looking and he was saying कि एक अंकल उठे लेकिन वो जल्दी से वो जगह में बैठ गए, और एक और there was a couple who was also sitting, right? Now you tell me कि यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा था. What was happening here? Okay, somebody else tell me. Yes, Aradhya, you tell me.
मैम इसमें ना एक बॉय था मैम, वो रेस्टोरेंट में आया, उसने 2 बसेस के बारे में बात करी.
ओके, एंड बेसिकली वो लड़के को ना उसके मम्मी पापा ने बोला कि जाओ प्लेस पकड़ो रेस्टोरेंट में, करेक्ट, जाके एक टेबल लो. अब वो बॉय इतना थक गया, उसने देखा कि यहाँ पे तो कोई भी जगह नहीं मिल रही है बिकॉज द रेस्टोरेंट वाज फुल एंड क्राउडेड. सो ही सेड नाउ आई हैव टू कन्विंस, मुझे परसुएट करना है, अब मैं कैसे बोलूं इनको. सो ही सेड देखो मैं सुबह से इतना थक गया हूं, मैं स्कूल गया हूं, मैं क्लास गया हूं, और मुझे आप जगह नहीं दे रहे हो. सो दैट वाज his way of trying to convince someone to get a place. Yes, beta, tell me quickly.
मैम मैं चैट बॉक्स में आंसर देने की कोशिश करती हूँ मैम, बट वो ना दिखता नहीं है.
Okay, कोई बात नहीं, I can see all the answers, don't worry. Whatever you are writing, I can see that. Okay, now time for a quiz. Now here children, you have to write your answers in the chat box. Okay, ready? Everybody give me a thumbs up. Say boom. Yes, we are ready. Come on. Okay, now you have to choose the correct answers, children. Why was the kid sharing his daily routine? ये बच्चा अपनी daily routine क्यों share कर रहा था? A, the answer is because he was sad. B, because he wanted the man to give him the table. What is the answer? Come on in the chat box. Lovely. Now let's see what's the correct answer. And let me see how many of you have had. Yes, because he wanted the man to give him the table. So all those who wrote this B answer, give a big clap. Pat your back. Come on, let me see who's doing it. Oh, lovely. Excellent. Now let's go to the next one. Okay. Do you think the man would give him the table? Do you think the man can give him the table? आपको क्या लगता है कि जब उसने इतना रिक्वेस्ट किया और अपने सारे प्रॉब्लम्स बताए और इतने अच्छी तरह से बताए, do you think the man would give him table? Yes, very good. Quick answers in the chat box. Yes, yes, yes. So many children have written. Let's see the correct answer. And the answer is yes. So once again, all those who have got the correct answer, clap. Let me see. So many children have got the correct answer. Excellent. Now, let me tell you what is the meaning of the word convince? Okay, now you have to choose the correct answer. A, to make someone laugh. B, to make someone agree with you. A correct hai ki B correct hai? Which is the correct choice? What is the meaning of the word convince? A, to make someone laugh. B, to make someone agree with you. Okay, keep it on. Keep sending the messages in the chat box. Let's see the correct answer. Once again, a very big clap. Once again, a very big clap. So all those who got this answer correct, please stand up. Let me see all the children. All those who got the correct answer, superb. I can see so many children standing. Well done. All right, children, sit down. Are you ready for the next one? If yes, show me a thumbs up. Okay, Charlie, let's go to the next one. Now, this is a very important thing you're going to learn. Now, who is this man? His name is Mr. Aristotle. He is a Greek philosopher. And many years ago, जब आप नहीं थे, आपके parents भी born नहीं हुए थे, many years ago, he taught a very important theory. And because of his theory, all the advertising companies in the world, they are using that and they are selling things. He has taught the art of convincing. Do you want to learn the theory? Do you want to know what he taught? Yes? Do you also want to become really smart so that you can use it in your everyday life? Tell me. If yes, give me a thumbs up. Let's see what he has taught us. Okay, excellent. Now, a long time ago, there was a very wise man. Okay, his name was Aristotle. He had this wonderful idea of how to convince people. Now, he used 3 magical tricks for convincing. He said, आप किसी को भी अपनी बात मना सकते हो by using 3 things. Okay, trust, emotions, and logic. Okay, if all of you are understanding, quickly put a thumbs up in the chat box. Put a thumbs up in the chat box. Okay, now first I will only change the screen if everybody's videos are on. Come on, सबके cameras on होने चाहिए. We should have everyone's cameras on so I can see everybody. Excellent. Now he said, आप किसी को कुछ भी मनवा सकते हो. You can convince anyone if you use these 3 things. First is trust, then is using emotions, and then is using logic. Okay, now let's see how. What does trust mean? अच्छा, एक बात बताइए. Okay, before we go through this, I will also tell you a fun story. Tell me, do you all trust your parents? Yes? Do you trust your teachers? Yes? अगर आपकी teacher बोलेगी कि देखिए, you have to get up early in the morning every day. You must wake up early. You must brush your teeth. You must go for a walk. You must be out in the fresh air, in the open. It will make you healthy. Will you believe your teacher? Yes, you will, because you trust your teacher, right? So he said that you can convince anyone with these 3 things: trust, emotions, and logic. Now, each one of them we are going to learn nicely, but first, let's learn this through a fun story. Okay. Now, one Sunday afternoon, Mr. Fruitman, who is the most renowned fruit seller in the market, realizes that no one has bought a single fruit for him. किसी ने भी उससे फ्रूट नहीं खरीदा है. मॉर्निंग से वो खड़ा है, कोई फ्रूट्स ले लो, एप्पल्स ले लो, ऑरेंजेस ले लो, and he's waiting and waiting and waiting. So he says, let me think. So he decides to stop Tina's mom. Okay, so there's this mama and there's this girl and they are walking in the market, and he says, I am going to stop Tina's mom who's passing by and I'm going to convince her. मैं उसे convince करूंगा to buy my fruits. So what does he say? He says, "Good morning, ma'am. What a great day. It seems you are out for shopping. Would you like to buy some fruits?" So Tina's mom says, "No, thank you. I get fruits delivered at home from some other fruit seller." So now he does not give up. He says, मुझे convince करना पड़ेगा. So what does he do? Let's listen. He decides to convince Tina's mom by using these three magical tricks taught by whom? By Mr. Aristotle. Now, Mr. Aristotle, the famous Greek philosopher, जिसने वर्ल्ड को ये इतनी ब्यूटीफुल चीज सिखाई है जिससे everyone can convince their mamas, their teachers, the companies are using this. So let's see what it is. He said the three magical tricks are using emotions, using logic, and using his character to gain trust of others. So अगर आप ये तीन चीजें यूज करो, you can convince anyone in the world. Okay, do you want to see how? Let's see. So he said, "Ma'am, aap suniye, I have been selling fruits from the past 15 years, and I can assure you that the quality of fruits can't be better than mine." So what did he use now? ये बोल के what did he use? He said, "Ma'am, देखिए मुझे 15 years हो गए हैं. आप मुझे trust कर सकते हैं. My quality of fruits are the best. No one can have better fruits than mine." Okay. "That's wonderful," she said. "But my fruit seller gives fruits at a very low price." So now he uses his brains and he says, "Okay, let me use these three magic tricks." So he says, "Ma'am, you can check with anyone in the market. My fruits are at the lowest price. I can assure you with 100% guarantee." So he says, 100% guarantee to you, ma'am, my fruits are the best. Also, ma'am, now what he's using, now see, he's using emotions. "Ma'am, I have a daughter just like yours and who's not keeping well. So I urgently need money, ma'am, to buy medicines for her. I haven't sold a single fruit since morning." Now he's become very smart. He says, "I'm using now these three tricks and let me see." He will convince Tina's mama. Now, listening to all these things, Tina's mama finally agrees and she says, "Okay, I will buy Tina's favorite fruit from this fruit man." Okay. Now, what was the first magic trick he used? Everybody write it in the chat box quickly. Everyone write it in the chat box. Lovely. सबने trust word लिखा. So he says, "Ma'am, देखिए, मैं fruits 15 years से sell कर रहा हूँ." So that means there is so much credibility about him in the market that everybody knows that from 15 years this man is selling. 15 years, that means इसके fruits बहुत अच्छे हैं. इसके fruits की quality बहुत अच्छी है. By saying this, he showed his experience and good character. Okay. Now, what was the second thing? He said? He said, "Ma'am, you can check with anyone in the market. My fruits are at the lowest price. I can assure you 100% guarantee." So what was the second thing he used? Who's going to tell me? So let's have Akriti. Akriti, let's unmute Akriti. Akriti, tell me what was the second magic trick he used? Yes, Akriti Parihar.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, beta, what was the second magic trick that he used? देखिए लिखा है उधर. What was the second magic trick he used?
Ma'am, logic.
Absolutely right. He used logic. He said, ma'am, you can check with anyone in the market. My fruits are at the lowest prices. I can assure you with 100% guarantee. By saying this, he is giving a logical reason to support his statement. So, very good. Well done. Correct. Now, also now, he says, ma'am, I have a daughter like you who's not keeping well. So I urgently need the money. Right. Now, what was he using over here? Who can tell me what was he using here? Write it in the chat box quickly, everybody. Let me see the answers. Write it in the chat box. Excellent. Very good. Keep writing it. He uses emotions. Now, when you use emotions, it's got everything to do with your feelings. When you love somebody, you can use your emotions. With your best friend, अगर आपको आपके बेस्ट फ्रेंड को कन्विंस करना है और अगर आप इमोशंस यूज करके उसको बोलोगे प्लीज लाइक सी माय बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स नेम इज रीटा ओके एंड वन डे आई वांटेड टू बोरो अ बुक फ्रॉम रीटा so I told her, Rita, please give me this book. She said, no, no, Anu, I'm not giving it to you. You have a dog in the house. What if the dog tears the book? So I told her, please, Rita, I'm your best friend. And you know what? I'm feeling very, very lonely in the house because my brother is busy studying and my mom and dad go to work. So what did I do? I used emotions. Now, by saying this, sadly talking about his daughter's illness, he's using, what is he using? Tell me. He's using emotions. Okay, let's have a look at each one of them. Are you all ready? Now, if you all are ready, I want you to quickly put a thumbs up in the chat. Everyone, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Very good. Let's begin. Now, we begin the first thing that is talking about character, talking about, it is called building trust. Okay. It means using good moral character, credibility, knowledge to convince others. In order to build trust in people, अगर हमको किसी से trust build करना है, if you want to build trust, what will you do? You will use experience, you will use professional looking people, and you will use celebrities. Because you know that if a Kareena Kapoor or if an Amitabh Bachchan will use any product, then we will know that this product can be trusted. Okay, everybody? Are you ready? Are you understanding? Yes? All right. So now let's go to the next slide. If you have all understood, give me a thumbs up. Excellent, children. Let's go to the next slide. Now, so this is how you build the trust. How is this chocolate brand convincing others to choose them? Now, children, what we are going to do, we are going to play this fun game. Okay. I am going to show you some advertisements and I'm going to read out the two choices, A and B. You have to choose the correct choice. And please write it in the chat box. Are you all ready? Is everyone ready? Yes? All ready? Okay, excellent. How is this chocolate brand convincing others to choose them? A, by showing that even Karthik Aryan, now he's a very famous celebrity, okay? He's enjoying and eating munch. He's saying munch is very good. It's extra crunchy. It's choco. It's new, all new munch. Or B, by showing that it is healthy. So what is the correct answer? A or B? Very good, children. Keep the answers going. Excellent. Everyone in the chat box, I can see all the answers are correct. Wonderful. Let's see now which is the correct answer. And the correct answer is A, by showing that a celebrity like Karthik Aryan, whom we trust, is also enjoying Munch chocolate. And he says it's extra crunchy, it's yummy. Okay, now, how is this toothpaste brand convincing others to choose them? Now, please look at this toothpaste brand. It's called Colgate. Now, Colgate is the brand number one recommended by dentists. Okay, all the dentists will say, you must use Colgate because Colgate is very, very good. Okay, now you have been given two choices. A, by gaining our trust, as even dentists are recommending it. B, by grabbing our attention by using the red color as a background. Now, children, if a dentist, if your doctor or a dentist will tell that buy this toothpaste, right? So, aapko trust aega, right? Because they are someone who has knowledge, who has experience, and we have trust with them. So, what is the correct answer here? A or B? Quickly write the answers in the chat box. Continue writing the answers. I can see all the children writing the correct answers. That's excellent. That's really very good. Let's see the correct answer. And wonderful. Give a big clap to all of you. By gaining our trust, the answer is A. Now we are going to talk about the second magic trick. That is using emotions. The second magic trick. Use emotions and passion to convince others. For example, you can use emotions, even emotions which are positive, even emotions which are negative. Like, for example, fear, desire, sympathy, love, affection. आपके पास जितने emotions हैं, you can use that to convince people to agree to what you want them to. So, in order to convince using emotions, 1, make others feel loved and happy. 2, gain their sympathy. 3, create fear in people. Okay, so now, Jaskirat Singh. Jaskirat Singh, can we unmute you, please? Let's unmute Jaskirat Singh. Jaskirat Singh, hi. Raise your hand.
Hi.
How are you? Are you enjoying the class? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, lovely. अब जसकिरत आप मुझे ये बताइए that ऐसे कभी हुआ है कि आपने कोई भी ये मैजिक ट्रिक जैसे ट्रस्ट हो गया, इमोशंस हो गया, लॉजिक हो गया, आपने ये यूज करके कभी भी अपनी ममा या टीचर को कन्विंस किया है या अपने बेस्ट फ्रेंड को?
Yes, ma'am.
बताइए, हमको बताइए. We would love to hear about it. Tell me. क्या किया था आपने?
मैंने अपनी मम्मा को अच्छे से करूँगा, रिस्पेक्ट करूँगा.
ओके, वेरी गुड. और कैसे आपने मम्मा को कन्विंस किया? कैसे आपने बोला प्लीज मम्मा कर दीजिए? प्यार से किया कि गुस्से से किया कि सिंपैथी से किया कि fear? Okay, excellent, very good. So these are called using emotions. Very good, Jaskirat, good boy. Now these are called using your emotions and passion to convince others. Okay, lovely. Now should I go to the next slide? Everybody give me a thumbs up. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. This is such a good batch of children. I'm enjoying so much with you. Now let's see the next advertisement. How is this advertisement convincing us to buy this cold drink Coca-Cola? अब देखिए इसकी फोटो देखिए, इसमें क्या किया है इन्होंने? They said if you open the happy can, that is Coca-Cola, and the other can is not Coke. So what did they do? How did this advertisement convince us to buy Coca-Cola? Okay, let's see. A, by telling us that only sad people can drink Coca-Cola. Or B, by telling us that opening a can of Coca-Cola can make you smile. क्या आंसर है? A के B? चलिए, let me see in the chat box. Are my children writing? Wonderful. All my children are writing the answers in the chat box, and that is so good. And the correct answer is B. Chaliye, raise your hand, all those who have written B as an option. All the children जिन्होंने B लिखा है अपना हाथ ऊपर कीजिए. Excellent, well done. Let's go to the next one, please. Now, look at this advertisement. देखिए यहाँ पे BMW जो गाड़ी का brand है, they have made an ad of don't drink and drive. So they said, they have written, some parts for human are not original as those for the cars. मतलब they are saying कि देखिए गाड़ियों की तो आपको spare part मिल जाएगा अगर गाड़ी खराब हो जाए, गाड़ी टूट जाए, but अगर कोई इंसान को चोट लग जाए, then maybe you cannot replace that part. So they are trying to tell us कि don't drink and drive. Okay, so they have given you two choices. A, by telling us that the result of drinking and driving can be scary, or B, by telling us that human beings are like cars. Now give me the correct answer, please. And the correct answer is what everybody has raised their hands. Fabulous children. Very, very, very nice. By telling us the result of drinking can be scary. Wonderful. Excellent. Okay. Now, how is this advertisement convincing us to donate for animals? Now, अगर आप मुझे बताओ किसको dogs अच्छे लगते हैं? मुझे तो dogs बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं, right? Now, when you see such a cute little doggy's picture with such beautiful eyes, and the eyes are so sad, and what is he saying? Who's going to read it out for me? Let me have one child who read it out for me. Raghav, can you read out ये ad के ऊपर क्या लिखा है? I can help you, don't worry. Who would like to read it out for me? Unmute yourself. Yes, Ekansh Rawat, you can do it. We will unmute you. Ekansh Rawat, let's unmute him.
No water, no shelter, no love.
Lovely, give you, and he said, help rescue negative and neglected animals. So now, when you see an advertisement like this, where this little doggy is saying, I have no water, no shelter, no love, what is the choice you're going to take? A, by making us emotional as there are animals in need of help, but nobody to help them. Or B, by telling us that it is a registered charity in UK. आप कौन सा आंसर लॉक करेंगे, ए के बी? Quickly answers in the chat box, children. Okay, that is excellent. So everybody has given the answer of A. That's very, very nice. Now let's go to the next one. Now we are going to be talking about using logic. It means using facts, figures, percentages, and stats. जब भी आप कोई number देखो, जैसे if you use this 80% your eyesight will improve. If you use this 50% you will become thin. If you use this 60% people use this and it has shown so much improvement. जब भी बच्चों आप कोई भी number देखो, we can convince others by showing the statistics, giving some facts, and sharing a lot of true. When you share all this information, then people get convinced. Okay, so this is called using logic. Now everybody write in the chat box LOGIC, logic. How is this advertisement convincing us to buy this sanitizer? अब देखिए ये antibacterial sanitizer है. Okay, अब ये sanitizer क्या बोल रहा है? Kills 99.9% germs, right? Now let's see. A and B, two choices are given. A, by telling us that it kills almost 99% germs when applied, or B, by telling us that it is good for health. आपको क्या लगता है आंसर क्या है? Yes, Shivansh Kapoor. Let's unmute Shivansh Kapoor. Let's unmute Shivansh Kapoor.
Yes, ma'am.
यस शिवांश, आप मुझे आंसर बताइए अगर आपको ये सैनिटाइजर की एड दिखती है जहां पे लिखा है 99% kills germs, you will take A as an answer or B as an answer? A is telling us that it kills almost all the germs. B is telling us it is good for health. So what is the correct answer? Write in the chat box.
Yes, ma'am.
And what is the answer? A. Please read the answer out. It's A. Excellent. Now let's do this. Okay. Now this is an advertisement of strong teeth, better chewing, better nutrition. So how is this brand convincing us to use it? A, by showing that only girls can use this brand. B, by sharing interesting logic used over here. यहाँ पे logic use कर रहे हैं. तो A होगा answer के B. Quickly answers in the chat box, children. I'm so happy that everybody is enjoying this. Everybody is answering. And the correct answer is using logic, because they said strong teeth, better chewing, and better nutrition. Well done. Now, as you saw in the last question, sharing facts is a way to be logical. Hence, in order, अगर आपको किसी को भी convince करना है, using logic, we should emphasize on facts and not opinions. Okay? Now, अब fact क्या है and opinion क्या है? Now, I'm going to give you an example. Children, fact is something that is always true. हम facts को prove कर सकते हैं through experiments and research. So, आपके जो scientists हैं, आपके जो doctors हैं, they do a lot of research, right? तो fact ऐसी चीज है जो कभी गलत नहीं हो सकती है, because it is proved through experiments and research. For example, the earth revolves around the sun. अब ये हम इसलिए नहीं बोल रहे हैं क्योंकि हमारे मम्मा पापा ने हमको बोला है, हम इसीलिए बोल रहे हैं क्योंकि we know by fact that the earth revolves around the sun. Okay? Now, let's use some tips to guess fact. These are the tips. Tip number 1. आपको जब ऐसे tip दिखती है तो you should use it. Tip number 1. Check if there are dates, percentages, or any other specific measurement. So, for example, India got independence in 1947. It takes 24 hours to complete one day. अब यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हो नंबर लिखा है 1947, एक डेट दी गई है और लिखा है 24 hours to complete one day. Yes. Now these are numbers, logical numbers, numbers given on facts, not just numbers which is made anyhow. It is numbers through a research. Okay. So this is your tip number 1. When you see any numbers, you must know that it is got to do with logic. Now, opinion. What are your opinions? Now, see, children, everyone has got their own opinions. I can have some opinion. You can have an opinion. Mama can have an opinion, and your teacher can have an opinion. Everybody's opinions are different. So, an opinion is something that you believe or feel that not necessarily is based on a fact or knowledge. वो आपकी मन की इच्छा है, वो आपकी choice है. For example, यहाँ पे दिया है, yum, yum. Burgers are the best food on earth. But actually, I think that for me, dal rice is the best food on earth. Correct? So that is your opinion. Okay? Can I go to the next slide? If you're understanding, everybody show me a thumbs up. Mitali, are you understanding? Give me a thumbs up, Mitali. Give me a thumbs up, Pooja, Shivansh, Aman. Very good, children. Very good. I can see everybody answering me. Atya, Avril, very good. Now, tip number 1. Opinions usually use words like these. जब भी आपका कोई opinion होगा, आप हमेशा ऐसे बोलोगे, you know, I feel, miss. Mama, I think. Papa, I believe. because these are your opinions. They are not facts. Opinions can be changed. Now, for somebody, I feel Monday is the best day of the week. But maybe कोई बच्चे के लिए Sunday is the best day of the week, right? Avyan Mahajan, can we unmute Avyan Mahajan? Chaliye, hi Avyan, how are you? Are you enjoying class?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. अब अभियान आप मुझे आपका ओपिनियन दीजिए. Which according to you is the best day of the week? आप बताइए.
Sunday.
Lovely. देखिए अभियान, ये भी मेरा बेस्ट डे ऑफ द वीक है क्योंकि संडे हमें छुट्टी मिलती है. संडे हम रिलैक्स कर सकते हैं, राइट? अब
Yes,
आपका
ma'am.
संडे मे बी पूजा का होगा ट्यूसडे. सो एवरीबडी कैन हैव डिफरेंट ओपिनियंस. Now is the fun game of poll time.
Ma'am, I like Sunday because we can do anything we want and it is our fun day.
What a lovely answer, Avyan. Absolutely correct. Now, before we go to this lovely game, everybody tell me what is your favorite day. Just write it in the chat box. Come on, let me see which is your favorite day. Chali. Now, poll time. Poll time is a game we have to play, but for that, children, you have to write the answer in the chat box. मैं अभी आपको कुछ statements पढ़ने वाली हूँ. You have to just write the answer in the chat box. Okay? Number 1. आपको लिखना है कि ये fact है या opinion है. I believe playing chess is more fun than playing basketball. Is it a fact or is it an opinion? Now he's saying I believe. देखिए word believe आ रहा है यहाँ पे. So what do you think? Okay, very good. Kritika, you're right. Vinayak, you're right. Dishani, Kirti, everybody, all of you have given the correct answer, and that is your opinion. You're right. It is an opinion. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Cycling is beneficial to your health. Is it an opinion or is it a fact? Let's see the answer. It is a fact. Children, क्योंकि आप साइकिल करोगे, आपको एनर्जी मिलेगी, आप ओपन एयर में जाएंगे. So that is an fact. Now the next one. Elephants are the only animals that can't jump. Quickly answer in the chat box, children. Answers in the chat box. And that's a fact. Now, number 4. New Delhi is the capital of India. ये हमने history में सीखा है. Is it a fact or is it an opinion? Wonderful, wonderful children. Wonderful. Now time for a quiz. Now tell me, how many of you are enjoying class? If you're enjoying class, right now in the chat box, give me a thumbs up. Let me see. Chaliye. Quickly thumbs ups in the chat box if you are all having fun. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Lovely, lovely. Very good. Okay, excellent. Now let's go ahead. Okay. Which magic trick is used over here? Now see this boy, okay, there is this cartoon character called Ryan's World. Anybody over here who sees Ryan's World? ये एक बहुत ही अच्छा इंटरेस्टिंग कार्टून कैरेक्टर है एंड इज वेरी फेमस. ओके, सो अगर आपने नहीं देखा है तो यू कैन टेल ममा टू शो यू ऑन यूट्यूब टुमारो. ही मेक्स दिस वेरी फन, लवली, इंटरेस्टिंग शोज. So now Mr. Ryan says, देखिए, Colgate makes brushing fun with Ryan. So which magic trick has he used over here? Quickly answer in the chat box, children. Excellent. Wonderful, children. Wonderful. Now over here, which magic trick is used over here? अब ये देखिए, यहाँ पे कौन सी मैजिक ट्रिक यूज हो रही है? Yes, emotions. ममा और बेबी प्यार कर रहे हैं, हैप्पी हैं, किंडर जॉय की एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखिए. There's so much love happening here. So it's got to do with your heart, your emotions. Now look at this very carefully, children, because you can see it's saying something. It's also saying 100% natural. What is it? Using your brains, using your mind. Correct? Well done, children. Well done. Very good. Extremely good. Sabse pehle, I want everybody to clap for themselves because all of you have answered correctly and you all have answered in the chat box, which I'm so happy. Now, आज हमने क्या सीखा? Today we learned the mastering the art of
Okay, children. So, ma'am is just joining in 1 second. Okay. So, we'll quickly, I want everyone to type in the chat. What did we learn from ma'am today? What did Miss Anu teach us today? Can everyone type it in the chat? Can everyone quickly type it in the chat? Let's see. Did we learn about convincing? Did we learn about something else? Let's quickly see. Okay, I can see so many people. 3 magical tricks for convincing. Can we all quickly write the 3 tricks that we learned? Which is the first trick? Which is the first trick? Okay, trust, trust, trust. Wonderful. Which is the second one? Now let's see which is the second one. That is that's right, that's emotions. And the final one, the most important one is logic. And what do we use in logic? Do we use facts or opinions? Do we use facts or opinions in logic? Let's see. All right, so ma'am is here.
okay. All right. Narjis ma'am, please continue. Yes, Narjis ma'am, you can continue. Okay, can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, excellent. Narjis, will you please be able to share the screen? Okay,
Sure.
so tell me now what is going to be the next one. Are we all ready? Everybody? Okay, let's see. Neelam, Prabjot, Dhirendra, Ishan. Let's have Narjis ma'am share the screen and we'll do the next one. In the meantime, everyone in the chat box, write down and tell me, okay, according to your opinion, which is your favorite month of the year? Give me your opinion. Okay. Everybody is. Right. So, Narjis ma'am, can you please continue sharing the screen? Let's see what the answers are. Now, my favorite opinion for my favorite month is December. You know why I like December, children? I like December because it's Christmas. So, what have we learned today? Okay, we have learned the art of convincing. Now, I'm going to choose a child who's sitting absolutely straight. Let me see who's going to give me a recap and tell me what were the 3 magic tricks that Mr. Aristotle taught us. Okay, if you remember, let's see who's going to answer. Let's have Yadvi. Yadvi, let's unmute Yadvi and let's have Yadvi. What did we learn today? So those 3 magic tricks. Let's see. Yes, Yadvi. You can write it down in the chat box. What were the 3 magic tricks? How can you convince somebody with the help of those 3 magic tricks? So the art of convincing includes other things also. Yes, the art of including definitely how you have to use your heart, that is your emotions, logic, that is your mind, and trust factor, that is your credibility. But also, when you're convincing somebody, these are the 3 very important points, children, you have to use. Okay, 1, using the language of your body. Now, what does that mean? Now, today I'm trying to teach you something. Okay. Now, all of you are answering, all of you are listening. Are you noticing what Miss Anu is also doing? I'm using my hands, I'm using my mouth, I'm using my eyes, I'm using my entire body to convince. So, using the language of our body also helps us to convince somebody. Point 2, listening. If you listen and you use a powerful voice, okay, that also helps you to convince. And third, which is most important, which is what Yulo is teaching you, becoming a super public speaker. How many of you here want to become a super public speaker? Put your hands up. Let me see. Let me see how many of you want to become a super public speaker. Same here. Lovely. Okay. So these are the 3 important points which you must keep in mind. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Lovely. Now, children, today you learned something very important. That was the art of convincing by using our 3 magic tricks. Now, what are we going to learn in the next class? How many of you are excited to know what we are going to learn in the next class? Tell me. Navya, Harpreet, oh yes, Yadvi's hands up. So the next class, we are going to learn about the language of our body. Using techniques of non-verbal language, you can convince anyone. So that is the next class is going to be about that. Then the class after that, we are going to learn something very important. That is about listening and voice modulation. So when you learn to listen, you will be a better speaker, right? Yes. And third is how to become a confident public speaker. These are the 3 classes. Okay, I request that Yadvi should be unmuted because she was putting her hand up and she was waiting to say something. So Yadvi Sharma, I will just get you unmuted. You are going to tell me what you have learned today. Okay, Yadvi? Ready? Okay. Yes, Yadvi. Okay, Yadvi, now can you tell me? You can also write it in the chat box, Yadvi. Excellent, Yadvi. Keep typing in the chat box. Okay. All right, Yadvi. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Now, very, very important is to learn these skills. You have to join our public speaking class. Okay. So everybody see you in the next class. It is 5 to 6 p.m. Please join our next class. You're going to learn lovely topics and you're going to have lots of fun. And everyone pat your back. Okay. Now, very, very important is the feedback. Can we go to the next slide, please? Now, you must fill the feedback form, children. This is extremely important. You all have been wonderful children. You have learned very nicely. And all of you have written in the chat box. You'll have given me the answers. Now, this feedback form will be shared by our team. And you have to fill the form, okay? So everybody, please give me a thumbs up because I need the feedback form to be filled. You have to tell me how much fun you had in the class today. Did you all have fun? Yes? Then let's say hooray. Oh, excellent. Very good, Shavika. Very good, Yat. Very good, Harpreet. Sukhman and Navya. Excellent. Wonderful. So fill the feedback form. Thank you for being such good children. Thank you, children. Have a lovely, lovely day. And remember the 3 magic tricks that you learned. Now, in the chat box, see, there's a feedback form. Tell your mamas that in the chat box, there is a link that is come. Okay? Open that link. Press on that link. Can you go to the chat box, everybody? Can you see this? There is a link over there. Fill the feedback form, please. Okay, आप अपनी ममास को बुलाइए, उनको बोलिए chat box में there is a link that is come. You have to fill that up. Okay. And if you fill the feedback form, please write that you have filled it. So we know that our children have filled up the feedback form. Remember, next class, you're going to learn a new topic, which is going to help you to be a very, very good public speaker. Now, children, comes the fun part. Here is your homework, the fun assignment. You have to record a video convincing your audience to buy anything of your choice. अब आपको जो अच्छा लगता है आप सेल कर सकते हो. टूथब्रश हो सकता है, शैम्पू हो सकता है, चॉकलेट हो सकता है, एक पेन हो सकता है. But you must remember our magical tricks. The 3 tricks we taught you: trust, emotions, and logic. Okay? You have to send it to us by filling a Google form. All right? Everyone will do this homework. Please write yes in the chat box. Thank you. And now for those who haven't downloaded our app, please go to the App Store, download YOLO from Speak from YOLO, enhancing your speaking skills. Download the YOLO Learn app and enjoy all these activities. Very good, children. Excellent. So please don't forget to send your homework. Thank you very much for being such good children. You all have been wonderful today. And let me know in the chat box if you have all had fun. Okay. Have a nice day. Goodbye. See you all soon. See you for the next class. 5 to 6 is the next class. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. See you. All right. Bye, everyone. See you.
Excuse me, teacher.
Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.